Hello everyone and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger, episode 35. Let's get right into it today because I've got a couple of different things that I want to do today and it's going to take a while to do it. First of all, let's go ahead and grab a bite to eat, get our food bar topped off. Let's come up here and check how we're doing up here. As you can see, the recycler system that I have up here is not cutting it. I'm getting a fairly large backlog, and this is just with what's coming in from my quarry. This isn't, and I've even got the recycler further overclocked again. So, it's not holding up. Now, I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but I have a solution for it. However, the solution starts somewhere else. The solution starts down here with these chests. Alright? The first thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to get probably 2 more diamond chests. Why am I going to need? Well, I'm going to need at least one. So let's get 1 more diamond chest. I will use it eventually. You can see I'm having wood issues also. I'm producing stuff faster than I can use it. That is my main problem right now. So we're going to grab 8 of you. We're going to grab 8 of you. You can see I now have a stack of aluminum blocks, a stack of tin blocks, and a stack of copper blocks back in reserve. So we're doing good there. You can also see I have a ton of emeralds. Turns out one of the villagers I've got up there trades paper for emeralds. Ha, sucker. Paper's one product that I have absolutely no problem producing large amounts of. But what we're going to do here is we're going to take this chest. We're going to upgrade this to an iron chest. We're going to upgrade that further to a gold chest. We're going to upgrade that further to a diamond chest. And we're going to take up here, we're going to take all of the plants out of there, and we're going to pull some cobblestone out of here, and we're going to put it up here. Why are we doing this? Well, we're also going to take and put that diamond chest there, and we are going to pull all of our cobblestone out of there. We're going to put it in here. We're going to empty out this cobblestone chest as best we can. And now that we've got that done, we're going to break that off. Now, why did we just do that? Because we're no longer going to have a limit on the amount of cobblestone we can store. That's right, it's time for another GregTech toy. The GregTech toy we are going to build today is called a quantum chest. It is made using 2 hardened casings, 2 of these energy controller circuits, 4 of these data orbs, and a teleporter. The teleporter is a frequency controller, a couple glass fiber, a diamond, an advanced machine block, and some advanced circuits. So we got a lot of building to do. We're actually going to make 2 of those today. So we're going to need 2 advanced machine blocks, which I've got that, I've got that. Let's go ahead and grab that. We'll come over here and we're going to make, well, I need more iron than that, don't I? There we go. Two of those, and upgrade those into advanced. Okay, so we need a total of 8 advanced circuits. Let's go ahead and request those. Get those working up for us. We're going to need a total of 4 glass fiber cable. Let's go ahead and request that. Going to need 2 diamonds. And we're going to need 2 of these frequency transmitters, which is just an electronic circuit and a copper cable. So we need 2 electronic circuits, 2 copper cables. Weeble's over there with her customary scratching. Alright, that's going to get us our frequency transmitters, which do not stack. We're going to do this. That is going to get us our teleporters. Now, we need to make some more industrial craft stuff. We need some more of these energy control circuits, and we need some data orbs. Now the data orbs, as you remember, are a pain in the ass to make. You have to use 8 data chips around one data storage circuit to get a data orb. The data chips are a pulsating circuit and emeralds around it. So just so happens we have some pulsating chipsets back here. Just go ahead and grab 8 of those. And we're going to come over here and we're going to grab a stack of our emeralds. And we're just going to make a whole crap load of these chipsets because we are going to need them pretty frequently going forward, I think. So we may as well just have 32 of the things. We're going to put our 2 data storage circuits there with the data chips around it. That's going to give us 8 data orbs. We need some of these energy control circuits, which are laprotrons, advanced components, and iridium plates. We're going to need a total of 4, so we need 4 laprotron crystals. I've got a few emeralds, or a few sapphires back, so I can make them the cheap way. Or not. Alright, I'll make 1 of them the expensive way and 3 of them the cheap way. So I need 2 of you. I need 6 of you. I need 8 of you. Where's the redstone? There we go. Energy crystal, electronic circuits, lapis. Alright, I need an iridium plate. I only have 1 left, so we're going to make another one. I'm also getting a nice amount of UU matter stored up here. I've actually just got my mass fabricator running up there pretty much non-stop now. I'm kind of past the point where efficiency is that big an issue for me. And I need 4 advanced circuits. While we wait for those to show up, I'm going to go upstairs. I actually am going to check on my power reserves because I don't want to run out of power. Yeah, we're down to 39k there, and these are completely drained. It's time to shut it off. 39 mil, not 39k. Alright. Advanced components, laprotrons, iridium plates, gives us the energy control circuits we need. We're going to need 2 hardened casings, which is going to require 8 more of our diamonds. It's also going to require 2 sturdy casings. There we go. And then as I head over here, you're going to see a side effect of a recipe that I've been using to try and burn up some of my excess wood. I have this little system right here, which I have had making wood pulp and then making wood pulp into paper for me. 1 piece of wood becomes 4 wood pulp, 2 wood pulp becomes a paper. So this is just an extractor with a basic logistics pipe there. It's nothing crazy. We're going to put our sturdy casings in the middle, diamonds all around it, and we're going to wait for it to build, which means we're waiting for this biogas engine to warm up. And unfortunately, we got nothing better to do but sit here and wait for it. Actually, no, we do have something better to do. Let's go check on our bees. See if we actually finally got some luck out of this. Maybe. Maybe. Purebred industrious drone. Purebred industrious princess. Yay! Let's get some more drones going. This diligent, unless he's purebred, we don't care. Nope. Fly away, bee. Over here, we'll recombine these. We know that these are purebreds, so we can leave them. And I've got this random piece of dirt that keeps popping up every once in a while. Alright. Oh, it's pulling them out here. There we go. Alright, so we got our hardened casings. I'm actually going to need 2 more of those, aren't I? Yeah, I need 2 more. Let's go ahead and make them now. 8 more of those. 2 more of you. Come on. Yeah, we're getting a lot of cobblestone flying over that way, aren't we? It's going to fill up that plant ball chest that I've got there. Right now, plant balls don't have anywhere to go, so they're going to my default route. Which is okay for now. I mean, there is a provider on here, so if it needs it, it'll pull it out. Alright, so, teleporter in the middle. Not sturdy casings. Where are my... You know what? I put the hardened casings in here, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Derp. Alright. Let's try this again. Teleporter in the middle. Energy control circuits top and bottom. Hardened casings left and right. And data orbs on the side gives us a quantum chest, which we are going to put right over here. The quantum chest allows you to hold as many items as you want. There is no limit to the amount of items that can be held by a quantum chest. Well, no practical limit. It will always keep a stack at the ready for you. We need to get all the cobblestone out of there. And the best part is they should act normally with logistics pipes. So if we sit here, let's see, we got nothing there. Yep, you can see our item count is going up. That means it's working properly. All of the cobblestone that we have in the system is now going here because our pipe down there knows, hey, this quantum chest stores cobblestone for us. If we ever need some cobblestone, we can come over here, we can pull full stacks out at a time, and it'll just take it right out of the item count. This way, we can store as much cobblestone as we want, up to about 2 billion. Yes, that is a 2 billion. Alright, let's throw the diamond chest in there for now. Turns out we actually probably didn't even need this one. Let's make our system work for it a bit, huh? We look up here, it's quickly pulling the cobblestone out. Almost faster than we can load it in. There we go. And if we look over here, we're going to see this item count skyrocketing very quickly as we store more and more and more cobblestone in the system. If we look up here, oh, we only have access to 83 cobblestone? I bet it's because, yeah, it can only see the first stack in there. It can't see all of the cobblestone available to our system. So that is a limitation with this thing. We can only request up to 63 cobblestone at a time now. But, I mean, how often do we actually request cobblestone? If we need it, we'll just come over here and do this. Now, it's time to do the same thing with dirt. Now, we are going to have to find someplace else for our humus to live, because our humus and our bog growth up until now has been living in here. So I think I'm going to have that living with plant balls. We're going to transfer all the dirt out. By now our hardened casings are done. Come over here and pull them out. And we'll come over here. And we're going to go ahead and do data orbs in the corner. Energy control circuits. Hardened casings. Teleporter gives us another quantum chest. We're going to put that one right here. And this one is currently showing 0 items, so let's give it some dirt. It now knows that we're storing dirt in here. So if we come over here and we dump a whole crap load of dirt in here, it's going to deposit that entire crap load of dirt over in our chest over there. There we go. This is now storing dirt for us. And that's storing cobblestone, so we now have good amounts of storage for those. Now, what you're probably thinking at this point, if you're familiar with these mods, is, wait a minute, you just broke your recycler system. Because your recycler system relies on overflow in order to actually produce recycling stuff for you. Well, you're right. We need to fix that. That is going to start with another recycler. We need a second recycler in order to make our system work full capacity again. So we need ADU. We need 6 smooth stone. We need an electronic circuit, wherever that is. And with this, we're going to make our compressor. And then, as silly as this is, I can't remember the recipe for a recycler. Yeah, 2 refined iron, glowstone, dirt. I make these things so infrequently that sometimes it's hard to remember it. We need 3 pieces of dirt. We need 1 piece of glowstone. We're going to come over here. We're going to put the compressor there. Like that, and like that. It's going to get us our recycler. Now we're going to need a few upgrades for the recycler in order to make it work properly. Or, I mean, if we connect it as it is right now, it's just going to blow up. And that's not good for anyone. So, we're going to need 2 transformer upgrades, which means we're going to need some more gold cable, aren't we? There's our gold cable. Over here in our rubber chest, you can see I've recovered nicely. Basically, I've just been centrifuging it off camera. We are going to need 2 more machine blocks. We're going to need a couple of electronic circuits. We're going to need some glass. Not that, glass. I think I only need 10. We need 2 circuits. There we go, 2 machine blocks becomes 2 MV transformers. Becomes 2 transformer upgrades. We're going to want probably 8 overclockers. How does my system know how to make transformer upgrades? When did I teach it that? Weird. Okay, whatever. And we're also going to need 4 of those energy storage upgrades to make this work properly. Which those are just a rechargeable battery, some copper cable, some electronic circuits, and some wood. Now, I think it is time to teach my system a new recipe. Because as you can see, up here I've got a bunch of these things called lithium cells. Well, if you're familiar with modern electronics, you'll know that lithium cells or lithium is used to make batteries. Well, what can we use lithium for? You can use it for fuel. Produces 120 pieces off of that. It's equivalent of a can of fuel. If you burn it in a generator, you're probably going to get about 100,000 EU out of it. But you can use it to make batteries. 2 lithium cells, 4 tin, 3 copper cable gives you 4 batteries, so you're getting a higher yield on your tin and your copper in exchange for using the lithium cells. Or you can just extract it to get an empty cell back, but who's going to do that? Or you can centrifuge it and get a fuel can. Or you can use it in a fusion reactor to get iridium ore, but we'll get to that at some point here probably. But for right now, batteries would be a very good use for it. So let's go ahead and grab 2 lithium cells. Let's come down here, grab 4 bars of tin, and we'll come over here and we're going to grab 3 copper cables. I'm actually going to request some copper cables out of the system because I don't want it to pull my last ones. This way it'll still know what to do with them afterward. We're going to come up here and we're going to find our battery producer. Here it is. We're going to open this recipe bar and we're going to change the recipe up a little bit. We're going to take those out and we're going to put the lithium cells in there, and now we're going to import that recipe. So now it knows how to make 4 lithium batteries at a time. Let's see here. We'll put the dust away. Not in that chest. Put the metal away because actually I didn't need it. And oh, I guess I didn't need that cable either. There we go. So the energy storage upgrade that we're looking at, we're going to need about 20 wood. We're going to need 4 circuits. We're going to need 8 cables. We're going to need 4 batteries. Well, it just turns out our system knows how to make batteries 4 at a time now, doesn't it? Requested 4 rechargeable batteries. Now for some reason it's showing the batteries and different things here. I don't know why, but whatever, we'll deal with it. Need some wood. About 20 pieces of you. Need 8 copper cable. And we need 4 electronic circuits. That's going to get us our energy storage upgrades. Alright. Let's get our build craft wrench, or our industrial craft wrench. I don't know that we'll need it, but we want it anyway. Make sure it's in lossless mode. Never want to take risks with these things. And this system up here is woefully inadequate. Let's make it go away. We'll just bust through the wall to pick up what's behind here. There we go. We'll replace the bricks in the wall. We'll have to come through and replace the last brick in a bit. Now I do need to break this cable, because I'm about to put a new machine on the line here, and connected directly this machine would explode. So we need to put the recycler down there. Connected to that, we need our 2 transformer upgrades, our 4 energy storage upgrades, and our 8 overclockers. We can now come back here and replace the cable. Should not get a boom. It should load up nicely. We're going to need to break this because we're going to need another extractor on there. Now that is going to temporarily disable our logistics system over there, but it's okay. And you know, I've had my buildcraft system back here churning out gates for me. Let's go ahead and grab a good majority of the gates out of here and move them over here. That way these are available for our system. And over here we're going to grab a blank module. We're going to grab 1 of each of the chipsets. We're going to grab 2 lapis. Once I find it in here, there it is. We're going to grab 3 redstone. Module, iron chipset, lapis, redstone, extractor mark 1, extractor mark 2, extractor mark 3. Over to our pipes chest, we're going to get a logistics mark 1. We're going to take this upstairs and we're going to hook it up. Put that there. Put the extractor mark 3 in there, and we're good to go. See, we've got an extractor mark 3 in there as well. Now, this is all well and good. Let's go ahead and put the diamond chest back up here because we are still going to want that there. Now, there is one thing that you may be wondering here. How are we going to get all of the stuff from there down to here? Well, we're not going to use the terminus module anymore. We're actually going to use a pipe that I created a long time ago and forgot about and didn't have a use for. We're going to use, where is it? We're going to use this remote orderer pipe. Because as of right now, without the terminus module, since those quantum chests are never going to fill, there's no way for us to get the excess into here. What we're going to do is we're actually not going to get excess into here anymore. We're going to request what comes over to here. And we're totally going to get that pipe stuck up there. We're going to put our chest right there. We're going to put this remote orderer pipe on the top of it. That is going to give us a way to remotely order items to be sent here for scrap. How are we going to get it to the recycler? Well, we're not going to use that derp system we had before with the APRS pipe, because it worked, but it wasn't very efficient. Nope. We are going to use 2 supplier pipes and a provider pipe. As soon as I find a provider pipe, I think I have to make one. Provider logistics, no. Provider logistics pipe is just a piece of glowstone on top of basic pipe. Good. So we'll take our basic logistics pipe, we'll put a piece of glowstone up there, we'll turn off the railcraft effects, and we'll run up here. On the underside of the chest, we have a provider. Connected to these, we have suppliers. What are we going to tell these? Well, we're going to come over here and we're going to grab a stack of cobblestone, we're going to grab a stack of dirt, and we are going to tell these things, you are going to keep a stack of dirt in stock at all times. You are going to keep a stack of cobblestone in stock at all times. Now, this by itself is not going to work exactly right. I mean, it will. If right now, if we were to put items in here, it would supply it. They would get processed, no problem. The supplier is actually... Yep. The supplier is supplying one at a time. We're going to need an upgraded version of this pipe. Let's go ahead and break it. We actually need a provider Mark II. How do you get the provider Mark II? Can you get a provider Mark II? You can't even get a provider Mark II. Okay, we're going to need to use a provider module. How do you get a provider module Mark II? Do these things not exist yet? Because a regular provider module, or to get a Mark II, you would normally put either a redstone diamond or a redstone golden chipset on top of a Mark I. So let's try it. provider. Nope, guess the recipe doesn't exist. Alright, since that is kind of derp, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something that you will not see me do on this series very often. I'm going to give myself a provider Mark II. I'm then going to switch out of cheat mode. I'm going to come out here to my B flyaway pipe, and I'm going to give this a provider, a redstone chipset, and a redstone diamond chipset. That would be the components that I think would be required in order to make a Mark II provider pipe, which I have in my hands now. To me, this seems fair. If anyone has a serious problem with it, post in the comments, say no, don't cheat. I will take the provider Mark II off and I will replace it with a Mark I and come up with a better way to do this. But I think it's fair. Now, as you can see, a provider Mark II, once it actually realizes what it's supposed to be doing... Does it not even work yet? Maybe that's why you can't craft them, they don't work yet. Well, that would explain it. Alright, here's how we'll do it. This provider Mark II is not going to work, so we're going to come over here. We're going to throw that in the destruction chest. Get rid of it. It never existed. We never cheated. Had it worked, I would have had no problem with it, unless someone decided they had a problem with it, but it's not going to work, so we're not going to do it. Over here, we are going to get into our dust chests. We're going to get 2 pieces of glowstone dust. We're going to make 2 more provider pipes. You may see where I'm going with this. Over here, we're going to have connected on here and on here. And then we're going to want 1 more basic logistics pipe. Come on. Oops, I didn't mean to request 4. Oh well. I needed to make some more anyway. We'll have that there. The system's going to talk to itself. We're all hunky-dory. Items to provide. You are going to provide cobblestone only. You are going to provide dirt only. Now, if I throw the stuff in, those pipes should work independently of each other. Once we realize what's going on, why are we not working? Items to provide. Are you going to work now? No? You're not going to work? Maybe I'm getting some weird bug? Alright, relogging help? We've got dirt. We've got cobblestone. That provider's working. How about that one? Are you working? Guess not. I guess it's only going to work with 1 at a time. Oh well. Ah, it's not even going to request the cobblestone anymore, is it? Items keep stock. Oh, partial requests. That would do it. Sometimes I feel like a total idiot. Alright. The long and the short of that, the reason why we did that, is that we can come over here and get our remote orderer now. And we can go, theoretically, I should be able to click anywhere. I shouldn't have to click on this pipe. Guess I had to rekey it. We should be able to come over here and request... Oh, are you kidding me? Oops. Didn't want to request the oak wood planks, but whatever. Oh, wow. Massive amounts of system lag from this. Maybe that's not such a good idea. Frame rate dropping. Must escape. Okay, now we're recovering. Alright. There we go. Now our providers are working independently. It's supplying the system. It's only supplying one at a time, but it is working. This will allow us to just basically dump a whole bunch of stuff in there to be recycled, and it will come down here to the recyclers, and it will take care of business for us. And it shouldn't be long before we'll see it start doing it with the dirt again. Yeah, now we're in good shape. The only downside to this is that we have to request it 63 at a time, because that's all the system can see at once now. Let's see. Both craft supply. Yeah, I don't think I have a way to get more than that out at a time. But, I mean, I can always just come over here and just pull out inventories of the crap and throw it in there. So, either way, if we feel like being lazy, the remote orderer now has that pipe up there that we can send stuff to. Or if we're not feeling lazy and we want to do it the old-fashioned way, we can just drag armfuls of stuff up there and make it happen that way. Either way, our system is now sorted out a little bit better. Let's put all this stuff away. And should prove to be a lot more powerful at producing scrap for us, and it should also prove to be a lot better at handling the overflow, because now we won't have overflow. Doesn't matter how much stuff we pump into the system now, we should never have any overflow until we somehow manage to fill these things up with 2 billion. Which, if I manage to do that, then we're probably looking at episode 94,000 of this Let's Play series, and I don't want to be there. Anyway, we got it working. It's working alright. It's not working exactly as we would have hoped, but it's working well enough to make me happy for now. I'm just going to go ahead and throw a whole bunch more of the stuff at it. Give it something to do. But now I can safely go mining and dump entire inventories worth of stuff into here and not have to worry about it. Come home, I'm not going to have oodles of cobblestone all over the place. That's what I wanted. That's the entire goal I was trying to accomplish this episode. And now that we've accomplished that, this has been Nightdagger with episode 35 of Let's Play Mod of Minecraft. Be back pretty soon with episode 36, where we'll start taking this ability to not flood the system with cobble and dirt anymore into good use. I'll see you guys then.